Hey, y'all, buckle up, cause this story's gonna hit you like a freight train. Picture this, a packed first-class cabin on Flight 319, soaring out of Dallas, the air thick with that recycled hum, and a woman, let's call her Diane, strutting in like she owns the plane, her designer heels clicking, her Louis Vuitton bag swinging like a status symbol. She zeroes in on seat 3A, where a kid, maybe 12, named Marcus, is sitting, all neat in his school blazer, gripping his boarding pass like it's his ticket to the moon. Diane looms over him, her voice sharp enough to cut glass. "Excuse me, kid, you're in my seat, move." The cabin goes quiet, like everyone's holding their breath, waiting for the storm. Marcus, this sweet kid with big, nervous eyes, doesn't budge. He's clutching that pass, his hands shaking just a bit, and says, soft but steady, "Ma'am, this is my seat, 3A, first class. Me dad got it for me." Diane snorts, snatches the pass, barely glances at it, and tosses it back like it's junk mail. "Sweetie, someone messed up, probably felt sorry for you, but first class? That's not where you belong." Oof. Those words, "where you belong," they land like a punch, dripping with venom, centuries of ugly history packed into one nasty phrase. The passengers shift in their seats, phones creeping out, recording what's about to blow up. Diane's not just entitled, she's on a mission, plopping into Marcus's seat, spreading her coat and bag like she's claiming land. "I fly first class every week," she says, smirking. "I know how this works. Someone made a charity case out of you, kid, but the flight attendants will fix this." Marcus stands frozen in the aisle, his face a mix of hurt and defiance, like he's learning right then how cruel the world can be. Across the cabin, a retired teacher, MS. Clara, 70-something, grips her book, her eyes flashing with memories of sit-ins and protests. In 2B, a tech exec, Raj, clenches his jaw, knowing too well the sting of being judged by how you look. And Dr. Lena, a pediatrician by the window, starts filming, her heart breaking for this kid holding it together better than most grown folks could. Then Marcus does something incredible. He straightens up, takes a deep breath, and says, "Ma'am, my dad saved for this ticket 'cause I got straight Ash, said I earned this, and I deserve to be here, just like you." His voice is clear, like a bell ringing through the fog, and Diane? She laughs, a cold, ugly sound. "Oh, honey, your dad's sweet. But first class is for people who matter, big shots, not kids like you." The cabin's buzzing now, passengers whispering, phones up, and you can feel the air crackling, like a storm's about to break. 3 rows back, in 6A, Marcus's dad, James Carter, is watching. He's no ordinary Dada's the CEO of Horizon Air, the guy who owns this airline, sitting quiet in a tailored suit that costs more than Diane's rent. James has been letting Marcus handle this, wanting his son to learn how to stand tall, but Diane's venom is pushing him to the edge. He's torn, jump in and shield his kid, or let Marcus grow through this fire. When Diane snaps, "I want the manager, get me the pilot now." James knows it's time. He closes his laptop, stands, all 6 feet 3 inches of him moving with that quiet power that makes people hush. The cabin turns, sensing something big. James steps up, puts a hand on Marcus's shoulder, and says, "Everything okay, son?" Marcus lights up, his fear melting. "Dad, she says I don't belong here, won't even check my ticket." Diane, still clueless, rolls her eyes. "Oh, great. Now Dad's here. Look, I don't care if you scammed an upgrade. This is my seat." James just smiles, that calm, dangerous smile of someone who's faced this nonsense before. "Ma'am, I'd appreciate it if you'd move to your seat. Let's keep this civil." Diane scoffs. "Civil? I know my rights. First class isn't for just anybody." That's when the cabin door swings open, and Captain Elena Ruiz walks in, flanked by security. She heads straight for James, her voice respectful. "Mr. Carter, sorry for the trouble. We'll handle this." Diane's face freezes. "Mr. Carter? Why is she calling you that?" Captain Ruiz doesn't blink. "Ma'am, you're harassing James Carter, CEO of Horizon Air, and sitting in his son's seat. Your tickets for 24C, economy." The cabin erupts in whispers, phones catching every second as passengers Google James's name, jaws dropping at his Forbes profile, his billion-dollar empire. Diane's world cracks. "That's impossible," she stammers, her voice shrinking as security steps closer. James, cool as ever, says, "You didn't need to know who I am, you just needed to treat my son like a human being." The passengers clap, slow at first, then loud, as Diane grabs her bags, her face red, and shuffles to economy. Every step a walk of shame. By the time the plane lands in Chicago, the internet's on Fired In versus Ho is trending. Her LinkedIn's exposed, her job's gone, her life unraveling faster than you can say viral. Marcus and James? They're in their seats, talking quietly about strength, about how you don't need a title to deserve respect. Marcus says, "Dad, why'd you wait so long?" James hugs him. "Because, son, you're strong enough to stand up for yourself and you proved it." As they walk through O'Hare, passengers nod, some even clapping, not for James's money, but for their dignity. Diane's learning the hard way prejudice is a luxury nobody can afford anymore. So what's the real lesson here? Is it that arrogance always backfires, or that staying calm is the ultimate power move? Maybe it's that justice sneaks up when you least expect it. Drop a comment, what would you have done in that cabin? Ever seen karma hit like this? Hit subscribe, share this story, and let's keep talking about what it takes to stand tall in a world that tries to knock you down.